Okay, hello everyone. My name is Oluwaseyi and you're welcome to Young Luminaries, brought to you by Building Nations Initiative Nigeria. Now, so many young people in Africa are contributing their quota towards building Africa one person at a time. And today with me, I have a young man who defied all odds and the limitations of his background, rising to become one of Nigeria's most prominent young social entrepreneurs. He runs an organization, SkillsNG, whose vision is to empower the youth African workforce with strategic skilling and matching skilled or trained young people with opportunities, employment opportunities, in order to eradicate unemployment and create prosperity for Africa. In line with this, the SkillsNG has been able to empower over 2,000 young people with digital, professional, and employability skills, not just for now, but for the future. Mr. Oredola Ibrahim, you're welcome to Young Luminaries.
Thank you very much.
It's very nice to have you.
Yeah, I'm honored.
All right, so right to it, who are you? Who is Mr. Oredola Ibrahim?
Well, that question seems very open-ended. But if I were to answer, yeah, I am a social entrepreneur, as you've introduced me. I'm a graduate of law from the University of Ibadan, and I currently run like 2-3 startups focused on youth engagement, youth capacity building, focused on cultural arts sector and agriculture. And yes, I'm a fellow of the Tony Elumelu Foundation, and I'm a voice lab fellow too, and I'm also a member of Impact Hub International. Yeah, so that summarizes who I am.
That's a very beautiful profile you have, a very beautiful one. So tell us, how did you know, or how did you arrive at this point where you knew that this was what you wanted to be doing? How did you know you wanted to be involved in youth empowerment, capacity building with a background in law? At what point did you realize this was it?
Yeah, I think I've always had it in me that I'll definitely be working with young people because of my background. I've been a beneficiary of so many youth empowerment. Are you getting right from my pre-university days? You know, I've been beneficiary of many scholarship. You know, people paying for my school fees, people sending me to train, something and all that. So I've just added to me that, okay, the only way to actually appreciate this thing is actually to pay it forward and also give other people opportunity to benefit from what I've benefited from. Are you getting? So, but basically, when I had it in mind that, okay, I'll be going to something like SkillsNG, was actually when I was in the university while I was studying law. And I realized that, okay, a lot of my peers, if they have any problem with computer stuff, they'll bring it to me. If they want to do ordinary Microsoft Word, they'll bring it to me. And I was like, okay, we are all university students, and these are actually skills that, okay, we should all be having normally. Even before I knew that, okay, I would start SkillsNG, I already started something on campus while I was in, I think, 300 level, thereabout. I called it Lumen Society. So for students to actually learn digital skills by teaching one another. Are you getting? So I think that was the point I knew that, okay, definitely, I think this is what I'll be doing for them.
That's interesting. So would you say there was anything in your background or growing up that had an influence on what you do now?
Yes, as I've said earlier, the fact that I'm a beneficiary of some things like this, so that actually influenced a great deal in me. Are you getting? And apart from youth empowerment and you know, skill development, I'm also very active when it comes to cultural arts sector. You know, promotion and advancement of the Yoruba language and culture. As you can see, I'm a true African.
I can see the combo is wonderful.
So yeah, so and that what actually had influence in that area was actually my grandma. Are you getting me? So she's a cultural person, and you know she still in law. Will render my Ricky, if you know what that means, every morning. And okay, yeah. So that and the fact that, okay, I've been involved in so many community-based organizations that's focused on youth. Like for example, now, okay, I belong to one organization then as a member. So what we do is we organize training for young people in our community. My pre-university days, secondary school days. So all that actually had very great influence in my life about what I'm currently doing.
So it's not something that just started.
No, it's not. It's not. It has always been part of me. Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. So now, how easy or tough has it been running a tech-based startup in Nigeria? How has the experience been for you?
Yeah, it's very tough. Like, it's not easy. If anybody's telling you that it's easy, trust me, they are lying to you. Yeah. So, and it's not easy because of the fact that it's Nigeria. See, so far you are born in Nigeria, like it is you 0, life 1 already. And now, if you are now an entrepreneur in Nigeria, life has already scored 2 goals against you. So, and that means you have to be super resilient if you want to be an entrepreneur in Nigeria. Are you getting it? Now, running an edtech startup in Nigeria is very challenging because of number 1, we have a problem, an infrastructure problem in Nigeria. You know, people are saying that go online, and that's when you'll be on Zoom and you'll be like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? We can't hear you again. See, this is part of the problem. So for people running edtech challenges, people will tell you that, okay, I don't have data, my network is not strong and all that. So we have that. And we also have the fact that this nonchalant attitude amongst young people, see, is a very big problem. The fact that a lot of young people don't even know like what they want, what is good for them, and then you have to like go extra line to convince them about the fact that you need this thing. That's also like a very big challenge. And also, of course, you also have to talk about government stance to actually supporting people in this area. Are you getting me now? And even talking about the ecosystem generally, investors would rather put money in fintech, agri-tech, because they know that, okay, those ones will actually bring money, than edtech, because they're like, edtech, like, there's no money there. So basically, than edtech, see, you are technically doing the Lord's work. You are technically doing the Lord's work. And if you are not really passionate and convinced about the fact that, okay, you want to go into edtech, it's easy for you to get frustrated and just pull out. Yeah, so it's been very challenging, but of course, we are here, we are still here.
That's beautiful. So in all of this, what is that one thing that has kept you consistent with the myriad of challenges you've mentioned? What is that thing, that singular factor that has kept you consistent in what you do?
Number 1 is the fact that, okay, when I look at the kind of impact we've been able to do, like this past 2 years that we've been existing, that's actually what is pushing me higher. Because when I see young people that have gotten jobs, young people that, due to the skills they've learned to us, okay, they've been able to secure some sort of sustainable livelihood for themselves, then that is telling me that, okay, what we are doing is not actually rubbish. Sometimes when I want to give up and I'm in my room, I'm like, oh God, I'm giving up today. Let me just go and dust my CV and find a job and just go with my life. Then somebody just sent me a message, oh, Mr. Ibrahim, thank you very much for that thing. Oh, I got the job. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, maybe we don't have to give up. Maybe we have to continue. Are you getting? So that's actually one thing. And apart from that, I'm really convinced that, okay, what we are doing at SkillsNG is actually something that the young people need. And if we are not doing it, who will do it? Are you getting me now? And because all of it, it's actually easy for us to complain, but some people actually have to take the responsibility to do these works. Are you getting me now? So I feel that, okay, the young people need what we are doing and we need to keep doing it. So that's actually what is pushing me. And the one last thing that's, pushing me to keep doing what we are doing is the fact that I've learned so early in life that, to become successful at what you do, you need some sort of consistency. You need to show up every day. Are you getting me now? And if you keep, hitting at it and you're doing it right, so it's just a matter of time. Of course, the doors will open and, the way we actually come to recognize what you are doing has been very important.
So that's very beautiful. Resilience is actually a key factor from everything you said. So going forward, where do you see SkillsNG in the next, say, 3 to 5 years within Africa?
Well, within Africa, I'm seeing SkillsNG as the foremost private skill tutoring platform in Africa. Are you getting me now? I'm seeing SkillsNG as that brand that, okay, when you are a young person, you're a student or you're a graduate, you're just thinking of learning digital skills to advance your career, the next thing you think about is SkillsNG. So that's actually where I'm seeing SkillsNG in the next 3 to 5 years. And much more than that, I'm saying in 3 to 5 years, I'm looking at, okay, would have actually, been able to train more than 10,000 people in digital skills. Are you getting me now? And of course, half of those people must have been engaged in some sort of sustainable livelihood for themselves. So that's where I'm seeing SkillsNG in the next 5 years.
Thank you very much. Now, finally, before we go, if you were to profile a solution to the problems of education and employment in Nigeria, briefly, what would it be?
Problems of education
and employment in Nigeria.
If there's one area that Nigeria is currently facing like a lot of hit is actually with respect to unemployment, youth unemployment specifically.
Yes.
You see a lot of young people out there with no jobs, with nothing. And that's actually why we are having increased activities in banditry, in terrorism, and kidnapping. Because if you don't productively engage these young people, then if the desirable is not available, what did they say? The available becomes the desirable, so which is a problem. So no doubt it's a problem, and if we want to solve that problem, there are a lot of solutions I've always had in mind, because it's not just one thing that you just put a magic wand and everything gets solved. No, there are a lot of sustainable approaches that needs to be done. And number one thing is, I would say we need to go back to the university, to our schools. Very, very important. Because as at the moment, the university is not providing, it's not preparing young people for after-school opportunity, after-school life. A lot of people, after they leave university, they go out there, they realize that they don't have the skills necessary to actually excel in the marketplace. So we need to correct that, first of all. Are you getting that? So that means we have to go back to the university to make sure that, okay, we revisit our curriculum and everything. We make sure that, okay, what we are training people is actually what they need when they get to the marketplace. Are you getting that? So that's one. Then number two is actually to make sure that we provide some sort of sustainable internship process for our young people. Are you getting that? Something that is well coordinated, such that as a young people, before you even university, you already have like 2-3 quality internship experience, and that will, facilitate exactly into you securing a job. Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Oredola Ibrahim. It has really been an amazing time with you. All right, thank you so much, guys, for staying with us, and I trust that you've been able to pick one or two things from Mr. Oredola Ibrahim and his experience. We also hope that you keep the faith and you do not go weary in whatever it is you're doing. Your resilience in the face of whatever challenges is very paramount. Thank you very much for staying with us, and we'll see you next time on Young Luminaries. Bye.